First review week. All right. So for the remainder of the school year, we are going to be reviewing content and skills, right, and prepping for the AP exam. Um, that link right here will take you to some information about the exam. You may have already seen it. It's just there for you if you need it. Okay. So how are we going to be doing this? So let's first look at the structure and then some of the things on the left. Okay. So you want to view this Monday, Sunday, whenever it becomes available, tell you what to do, right? For the vocab, there's a lot of vocab, right? And really, you don't, the idea is you're going to review the Quizlets. I'm thinking like 5 to 8 minutes per module, just running through it, right? We should be able to recognize most of the terms by now. Hopefully, you have seen them before, right? And if maybe make a mental note, oh, I'm not really sure what that word is, write it down, make sure you can eventually find some examples, explain it. During our Zooms, so Monday or Wednesday, whenever that is, we're going to be doing some map and image analysis because the test is stimulus heavy. It's going to be showing you a map, a graph, a chart, a table, and you're going to have to answer questions based on that. Okay, so we're going to practice that more. We've been doing it, but we're going to do it more. Okay, and then we're going to be doing 2 case studies. So what is a case study? We've done them before. You've created some, right? It's a very focused dive into a phenomena just means thing, event, model, something like that, right? Where it'll be a short reading and then one question, right? Those are done in class, and you'll be able to work together to kind of formulate your responses, and we'll discuss in class. Okay. Now, in terms of right here, where it says learning activities, what's learning activity? We're going to be reviewing free response questions. What does that mean? It means it's a discussion board. And if you're in person, we're going to be doing that in person, right? So that's either Tuesday or Thursday. If you're asynchronous, if you're a DL student, you will be doing that on your own time, hopefully Tuesday or Thursday, based on if you're A or B. That's the idea. You'll be able to post, and it's a little bit different this time. You're posting, you're not responding to a peer, okay? Once you post, you're going to be able to see the scoring guide. You're going to score yourself. And so that there's that metacognition of you being able to see where you're at. And then you're going to score it in the discussion board. You're going to comment on your own post. Okay, but once you go through the module, that'll be a little bit more clear, hopefully. Then review videos. So there are literally 10 to 12 review videos for each unit. I am not asking you to watch them all. You're going to be required to view 4 of them. 4 of them. They're anywhere from 4 to maybe 11 minutes. Okay? And they're embedded in Actively Learn. So there are some questions as you go through it. Most of it's just looking for clarification, looking for examples. What's the takeaway? Okay? And it's review. Okay? And you're also not just going to like randomly select the videos you watch. You're going to be clicking on this right here, the self-assessment. So if I click on that, we're there yet? Yeah, we're there. So it's going to take you through self-assessment, right? So you're reflecting on topic 1.1, introduction to maps. Types of maps. Do you know what a reference map is? A thematic map. Can you give me an example of them? Why you would use one over the other? If you remember, that's our first, it deals with our first week together where we did the directions. It has to do with that, right? And why would you use a thematic map versus a reference map? Then we look at absolute relative distance. Remember, that was that discussion board for directions. Clustering, how are things distributed, right? Do you remember that? Patterns, clusters, linear, what is it? Density. And types of map projections and how they create distortion. And this is just 3 different ones. I mean, there's literally hundreds, right, of different projections. You're going to want to be pretty familiar with these 3. If you're not sure what they are, well, then you would say, I'm unsure, right? You want to be honest with yourself in this. Or You got this. You can teach it to a fifth grader, no problem. You self-assess for each topic. Okay, go through, boom, boom, boom. It's going to spit back your responses. It should, if it doesn't, let me know. It should spit back like how you ranked yourself. So if I'm unsure, that means I'm going to watch the video about topic 1.3 and answer the questions there. That's my review, right? I'm deficit in that. I'm self-reflecting on that. I'm going to review that section. Okay, and you have access to these videos for 2 months, right? But you want to do it each week. Okay, I'll talk more about that in the Zoom. Then, after we've met, after you've done the FRQ and graded yourself, after you've done the review videos, hopefully, there's a formative assessment. This is for a grade, a small portion of a grade, relatively speaking. It's 20 some questions specific to Unit 1. Okay, Unit 1 is roughly 8 to 12% of the exam. Okay, you're not going to get 20 questions on the exam about Unit 1, right? We're practicing. And you should be able to take it twice, and it takes the average. Okay, but the idea is you're using it as a tool to review. Tool to review. Tool to review. Okay. Yeah, folks, if you have questions, you got to email me because I don't know what you don't know. All right. I'm here to help. Let me do that. Talk to you later.